Okay, we're gonna get started in just a second. Welcome. I decided to start another stream, a different stream. Uh, it seemed like House Flipper 2 was not doing too well, so I'm like, I'll just play what I also was thinking of playing today, and that is Kerbal, so, um, yeah, so here we are. That's what we're doing. And we have plans to go to Minmus. So that'll be exciting. Let's go ahead and get us into the game now. And yeah, we are doing a science mode save, which I am liking science mode way more than I do career mode. There's a couple things I also want to do as well. And one of those things is I want to make a satellite system around Kerbin, the Mun, Minmus. I want to be able to do that. Because we need to have a lot of communication with our vessels that we're going to be sending farther out into space. Especially when we go beyond Kerbin's sphere of influence. So, we have a couple things that we could use for that very purpose. And these are going to be basic satellites, so these won't be permanent. These will obviously be temporary, but we'll see how powerful they are. As long as they're communicating with each other, you know. Science rules, exactly. Science rules. So I want to use, where is it? 3.33, 5.7, what is, let's see. A short-range dual-purpose communications antenna that can handle either direct communications or short-range relays. Okay. Relay, let's see. Okay, antenna type direct. So we want to use the ones that are relays. So this is a relay antenna. And I think the more you have, the stronger that they could be. Also, hi, Random. Welcome back. Good to see you. Yeah, it didn't seem like House Flipper was doing so hot. So I'm like, we'll do the next best thing, and that will be Kerbal Space Program. I wish I could watch your stream while playing KCD2, but my brain is not wired to listen to more than one voice at once. I mean, you could lurk in this stream at least and just kind of watch what's happening. You don't have to necessarily listen. that's what I do when I'm doing other stuff. Sometimes I'll have, like, if I'm recording, I'll have the streams open in the background, but I won't have it playing, so. But sometimes I'll look over and see. My volume is going to 0. Okay. Hey Fire Dragon, how you doing? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Do I not have an, like, that's too big of an adapter. Well, the next best thing I could use would be, oh yeah, these. I forgot. Then we should have little engines with these as well. Yeah, this one. Beautiful. And this can take us in and out of orbit in case we're, you know, using this temporarily. We do need a battery as well, so we'll pick that up. Yeah, Fire Dragon, hope you're doing well today. Welcome to Kerbal Space Program. How large is this? Okay, that's too big. I could put maybe some science on this too, because why not? Just for the sake of it. Do I have solar panels? I do. I have these little panels here. We can kind of put these together like this, so that way they get sunlight on all sides. Go, and this battery holds 200 power, and that should be enough. That should be enough for what we're doing. Now, I don't know if I don't necessarily need this communitron, but I could put this on the side. So that we have relay and direct connection. I could also put this here on this side, just to kind of balance out, I guess, the weight. That'd be good to have. Alright, let's, do I have a smaller... Really? I thought I had a smaller decoupler. Uh-oh. It's fine. It'll work the same. It'll work. Oh, this isn't gonna have a... Really? I don't even have a shroud to put this over? Uh-oh. You know what? This is fine. We'll just be very... We'll be very careful with how we're doing this. I mean, I could have the service bay... Service tank. Okay, that's a tank. We need... That's a service bay, but this thing isn't big enough. No. Okay. Fire Dragon, you here, by the way? Yeah, because this will obviously be destroyed quite easily. Okay, I might have an idea. Maybe. What if I... Just flip this upside down. Just flip it upside down for now. That'll be fine. Maybe. Okay, maybe no. We're gonna have to do the satellites later. I don't think the satellite right now is gonna work. We're gonna have to do one later. unfortunately. Just because we don't have anything that can shroud over that, because those antennas would be destroyed as we go up into the atmosphere. At the speeds that we're going to be going, because those, I mean, obviously those antennas are not strong at all for those kind of conditions. So instead, we are going to just go to Minmus. We're just going to go directly to Minmus with our rocket. And we're going to put a bunch of science on here as well, because we need it to get more upgrades. So we need this stuff. I don't think I want to land right away on Minmus. I think I just want to do just a couple science tests on Minmus, and then we'll be good to go. And I'll probably just take the Science Junior with me once we decide to land, and I'll be using the lander cans for that purpose. Also, don't forget to hit that like button, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. Okay, so we'll just make this pretty simple here. How strong is this? This is 20 kilonewtons in in vacuum. Atmosphere is 16. I mean, like, how strong is that? 0.65. Okay. I mean, that'll be perfect in space. But this is 60, so this will probably be better. Oh, no, it's not. That's crazy. This little thing is way more efficient. And a little bit stronger. That's so weird. But I'm not complaining. Alright, so I need to also put on decoupler. Hey, little can, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Welcome to Kerbal Space Program. How are you? How are you doing? Thank you for all the likes, guys. I appreciate it. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just do it this way. This is gonna be just very awkward, but it works. It'll work. Then put this here, and then we'll work on the next stage below that. Sorry, I had to mute real quick. I apologize. I have to go later, so I decided to stop by. My brothers want me to play 99 Nights in the Forest with them? What's 99 Nights in the Forest? I assume that's a video game, right? Let's see. So if I put... Okay. Yeah, we have larger tanks that we could use now. I have absolutely no idea. It is this game where you basically try to keep the fire alive. Is it a horror game? Is that what that is? Oh, it's on Roblox. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I've never played Roblox before. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move this down to the bottom. There's no reason to have it up that high. Move this down here. And then we have these tanks. But do I want Do I want that large of a tank? Like, let's see. It's funny how I have these large tanks, but I don't have larger engines. Let's see, 1.53, 4,404 delta V. And then I can put on these. And we can probably have some fun with the solid rocket fuel boosters. But yeah, 5,081. That should be enough for what I'm doing. For what we're gonna do. I could probably put 4 on here instead. Yeah, we'll do that. 1,000, or 1.58, 1.36. Yeah, we'll do that. 1.31. 5230. Yeah, that should be fine. And then we'll just auto strut all these together, just like that, and we're good to go. And we'll just call this Mini. Mini. They want me to come now. Can they leave me alone for a second, but I have to see you later. Okay, see you later, little Can. Appreciate you coming by. Thanks for saying hello. Hope you have fun. Hope it all goes well. Okay. This looks good. Alright, let's just launch this thing and see what happens. Alright. Is it turning nighttime here? Because if it is, yeah, I want to launch during the day. There we go. That's better. Okay. So, take one with this rocket. So, 3, 2, 1, go. Nope, don't flip over. No. Don't do this to me. There we go. Did a little flip there. Careful. Alright, there we go. I'm gonna stop burning there. Alright, so we're just gonna wait till we're flying into the out of the atmosphere. Probably get to our apoapsis at 77 kilometers, or in this case, 77,000 meters. It'll speed up time just a little bit. Oh, I didn't bring I didn't bring communication on board. That's okay. We'll be fine. We'll be fine with power as well. Our power will be fine with our engines burning. Alright. We start burning horizontally so that way we can expand our orbit. Now we're in orbit. Look at that. Okay, so we're in orbit now. Now we need to get into a right position with Minmus. And Minmus has an eccentric orbit, so it's not gonna... So you can see how it's kind of lopsided like that, so we have to kind of burn straight ahead like this, or even back here. And since it's farther away, it orbits a lot slower around Kerbin. Alright, so hopefully... Oh, that's a little too much. Yeah, if we burn right there... Alright, that's really good. Hey Obama, how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome to Kerbal Space Program. Yeah, we'll burn right there. So we have... This 48-second burn. That should be fine. And we're gonna be going above it, kind of like in the poles there, but we can always bring it down. We can always bring down our trajectory. So I'm gonna burn now. I thought we were doing House Flipper. I decided to change the games. Like, everybody, like, there was nobody in the stream anymore, and, like, nobody else was talking, and I'm just like, I don't think today is a good day for House Flipper, so I'm like, yeah. Well, we'll probably play it a different day. We got a little bit of progress done in that, though, but I'm just like, the other game I wanted to play was, Kerbal, so we'll just try that out for today. Let me say thank you for everything. You're welcome, Obama. You're very welcome. Thank you for the love. I appreciate it. When Kerbal Space Program, Gerbil. Well, there is gonna be a kitten space agency, so we'll probably be taking kitty cats and taking them to space. Alright, there's our Minmus encounter, which I'll probably go in, we'll go into orbit around it as well, so we'll do that too. Yep, we're going to Minmus. That's going to take 0.4 seconds, but I'm going to slow burn. Yeah, I was wanting to put some, like, satellites around Kerbin and the Mun and Minmus, but the problem is that I have no shrouds that I could put over them to protect them from the G-forces and burning, so, you know. Hey, 56, how you doing? Hey, Hammer Bro! Thank you for the raid. Thank you so much. Hey, let's get our raid screen up. Let's do that. Raid screen. Thank you so much, Hammer Bro, for the raid. How was your stream? Yeah, raid screen, exactly. How was your stream and what did you play? You're doing good, 56? That's good. You're playing Kerbal Space Program right now. I was playing House Flipper 2 earlier, but it wasn't going so well. So I'm like, we'll play something else. Play something else that more people like to watch, I guess, which is Kerbal Space Program. But I'm also very excited tomorrow because my friend Tony and I are going to be playing It Takes Two, and I can't wait for that. It's going to be so exciting. Finally managed to get Parallax installed. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, that's awesome. Play Mario Kart World? Nice. Did you play it with, were you playing with friends? Or random people, or... And did you have fun? Hope you had fun. Alright, so we are in... we're in the sphere of influence of Minmus. So, let's see, that's... You know what, I'm gonna take that when we're closer to Minmus. Yeah, measuring space, you know, not impossible, or it's not possible, read 0, vacuum, crew report. The lake beds seem relatively flat. Perhaps we could land there. Need more mods? I have my whole list of mods is in the description box, so you can click the more on there, and you can see all the mods that I have installed, and you can look up those. Record your observations about the situation. Alright, take this data, take that data, and store the data. Alright. And like I said, we're gonna go into orbit around Minmus. We're not gonna land, but we're gonna just go around. The heck is that? What is that texture problem going on there? That's a lot of mods? Oh yes, we have a lot of mods going. I could take more science as we're closer to Minmus. You can see like their frozen lake beds, which are really cool. Alright. Let's see. Temperature, or pressure. Temperature. How much science would I get if I do this? 25? Okay. We'll do that when we get into orbit. Get out again. Record your observation about the situation. Take all this data. Take this. Take this and store it again so we can take another crew report. Oops. Oh, okay, I guess some of these were the same, probably. Yeah, that one, okay. reserve. 40, here we go. The goo feels right at home here. That's what I want. That's what we want. Yep, temperature scan when we're close. This is the data that I want. Then EVA again. You record your observations of the situation. Take all that. Take this. Collect that. And take that. And store it. Board. Yeah, some of those, like I said, are going to be the same. Okay. Where am I relative to the periapsis? We're right here. Yeah, those mods are very good to have, though. I will say the time warp mod that I have is not working properly, so I would have to take out all the mods that I have and go one at a time to see which one's messing with it, but ain't nobody got time for that. Alright, now we're in orbit. Beautiful. Okay, so now, what I want to do maybe is, here, actually go up here, burn retrograde, so that way this can crash into Minmus, and then just burn prograde again. Yeah, do that. Base prograde, so I can push that back even more. Yeah, decouple that. There we go. So, that's beautiful. Okay, so temperature. Pressure, perfect. Okay. We're gonna come back around here again into orbit, so... And we'll do a mission where we are gonna land, but not with this mission. Because I need to be more prepared for this, because we need more power, and we need solar panels and stuff like that, so... I guess we can just go ahead and... Go ahead and get out of here. Quick, easy mission. Alright, say hello to Minmus, or say goodbye to Minmus, I should say. Goodbye, Minmus, we'll be back. We'll be back later. I don't know what this visual bug is right here. This is weird. I have no idea what's happening with this. It's being really silly. Yep. By Minmus. You can see how far away we are from Kerbin. Because Minmus is, like, really... Minmus is very far away, and it's pretty much near the... It's close to the edge of Kerbin's sphere of influence. It's pretty close. Okay. We need to burn retrograde. Get us back down. And we want to go to like 30 maybe? Yeah, like that, 34. That works. And as we approach more, which I think if I do that, we're gonna... Yeah, we're probably gonna land on the nighttime side, on the dark side. Dark side of the planet. Probably. You can see the Mun just orbiting Kerbin, and you can see us getting closer. Woo! There it is. Beautiful, beautiful Kerbin. Hey Sam, how you doing? 10 like hype? Thank you guys so much. Thank you for the 10 likes. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Hi Savvy, hi, I'll just get back from vacation. How was your vacation? How did it go? I wonder, could I just, you know, like, do this? I'm just gonna use up all of my fuel. Let's use it all up. 11 like hype? Actually, we're at a 12 like hype. Thank you so much. It was great. Cape Cod is great this time of year. Not too many New Yorkers. Oh, nice. Not too many New Yorkers is crazy. Do New Yorkers ruin the experience? Sorry for how loud this is. Hi, Dylan. Hey, it's good to see you, Dylan. Yeah, we're just gonna use up all the fuel here. Yeah, if I can get below maybe 2,000. They can, for the most part. Their nature is loud and crowding, etc. Of course, there are exceptions. Yeah, of course, that's with everybody. You know, there's always exceptions to the rule. So, you know. You know. Alright, we're almost out of fuel here. You can see us, you can see the you can see the Kerbal Space Center from down here. Where are we headed? Well, we're coming back from a Minmus mission that we just did. I did a flyby and an orbit of it, and I took a lot of science. And now we're just getting back home. Alright. I do want to try and... Let's see. Oh yeah, I took that. Okay, take this. Take this. Can I store that? Oh, no, I can't. Oh, I just ruined it. No. No. That's fine. Whatever. Can I get any new science from this, though? No. How about you? No. Of course not. Of course not. Yeah, I feel like we're going to be landing on the day side now, which is what I want. Because if we fell any farther, we would have landed on the dark side. The dark side. Don't explode while landing on Kerbin. Try not to. I'll try not to. We're going to come in pretty hot, though. Because we're going over 2,000 meters per second. But this heat shield should protect us. Should. That's the key word. Yeah, we're falling pretty fast. Oh, beautiful. Oh yeah, that slowed us down significantly. I mean, going from Minmus to Kerbin, like, going through its atmosphere is not that bad, but if you're going from maybe, you know, probably, what is it, Moho or Duna or any other planet, and you're trying to go through the atmosphere, you got to be very careful because you're going to be going really fast, probably about like 4,000 plus meters per second. So you want to be careful with that. You want like a big heat shield to cover everything as you're going through, or if you're going through, um, Joul's atmosphere, Sarnas's, Erlem's, Nidon's, or even Eve's its atmosphere. I mean, you need a big uh, heat shield for that too. Oh, look how beautiful that is. Gorgeous. Beautiful day on Kerbin. Beautiful, beautiful day. And there we go. Touchdown, and we can recover. Yeah, we're playing science mode, Sam. We're playing science mode, which I've never played science mode before, but, yeah. I actually prefer science mode. I do prefer science mode over career mode now. 318 science. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Alright, so can I get, like, a shroud or something to put around my vessels? Because I would love to be able to protect my payloads. Where is it? That's not it. No. How far along in this tree is it? Oh, is this it? No, that's not it either. Advanced construction. Oh, here it is. Airstream protective shell. That's what we need. Yeah, I'm buying that. Splashdown, water landing, exactly. And then you somehow teleported to Joule orbit. Yeah. I want to install the cloud mod, but I have no idea how. You have to get it from the person who made it. Who was it? I want to say BlackRack, but I don't think that's who it is. Because they have a Patreon, and I mean, if you just want the file, you just pay the $5 for their Patreon. I think they're eventually making it free. I don't know when they're doing that. I don't know if they've already done it because I haven't checked their thing for a while. Because they've been working on it for a long time, and they do plan on making it free once they completed everything that's in it. Which I think is good. Oh yes, I need this. I need those engines. And let's see. Advanced landing. Yeah, I could use probably better landing gear as well. But I don't have 160. That's okay. Miniaturization, space exploration, let's see, ladders, wheels. We don't need that. Actually, what I could do I have wheels? Let me see if I have wheels, because if I have wheels, I can make just some goofy looking mechanism. I have landing gear. There's landing gear. So if I take this lander can. Okay. Go along with this. And if we did, let's see. No, that's too, well, I could move it up a little bit. Like that. And if I attach this here, and attach, oh wait, what am I doing? I'll just do the, hold on, yeah, do that. And if we do, I don't even know if this would work. It might work. It could work. It could work. This, and same thing here. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Not what I was expecting. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I could do it this way. Hold on. Yeah, we could do it like this. And then Do the same thing here. Brilliant. I'm gonna try this. I just want to see how this will go because I can technically get science around the KSC. Every time I say that, it sounds like I'm saying KFC. KSC, and we can try to get enough to, oh, really? Oh, do these not have motors? Steering, friction, steering adjust, auto. Or is it because we're just a little too heavy? I mean, I could steer these. Oh no. Let's see. Friction control. Retract. Yeah, it deploys shielded. Steering direction. No, it doesn't look like it. No. I don't think we can actually control this because it's landing gear, so that's not gonna work. Oh well, I tried. Vert to spaceplane hangar. I made an attempt, but I now know that that's not gonna work. Bad Piggies type rocket. Let me know if reference image is needed. Yeah, reference image will be needed because I don't know what that is, unfortunately. Okay, so we have a Airstream protective shell. So that means I can start making my satellites. I can start making my comm network satellites. So this is a relay antenna, so we want to use this. And I might want to also use a communotron here. General chat, Discord. Okay. Let me look. Oh! Oh, okay. I see. That's Angry Birds, right? That's from Angry Birds. Alright, I want 2 of these, and I need... What, do I need 2 of those? Probably not. Because I could just attach this little thing. Yeah, and that's pretty efficient right there. Angry Birds spinoff, Bad Piggies. Oh, okay. Bad Piggies. Alright, we put a battery there, and I also want solar panels, which we have these little solar panels. We can place right there, all the way around. And then... that should be good, yeah. I don't think there's anything else I need to put in this. Is there like... no, none of these are small. Alright, we'll just keep that. Do I have a tiny, No, I still don't have a small decoupler, so we're just gonna... we're gonna use that. That should be fine. But at least I can shroud this now. Just like so. Yay! Look at that. Beautiful. Okay. So then I want to add inline stabilizer and a middle stage here, which I can add these little fuel tanks around the side. .36. What if I put... oh, that's too many. I'll put 2 of those there. 0.71. That should work. Because that should be around, we'll be in space at that point. I don't think that's gonna... that's not gonna work. And we don't have an engine for this yet. Yeah, we don't have any... yeah, we'll just go with something better, probably. Yeah, this is what's gonna fit on here. I just need like something that's you know, well, there is the Terrier engine, which this one's, it's okay, but it's not as efficient as that little one, which is crazy. Like, that little one has a lot more power to it. Because that's 0.30 when the other one had like 0.40 something. That's so weird. But it is more efficient in space, so I'm just gonna... So I won't need this. Like, the extra weight probably won't be needed. We'll just keep that there. It is efficient, though. Why is it that color? That's... Interesting. Oh, that's fine. Orange is fine. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so then I need this and... I don't need a large... Like, I don't need this. I don't need the jumbo tank. Because I just want to put this into orbit around Kerbin. This will be around Kerbin orbit, and then probably the same design for the Mun orbit, and also for Minmus. I need at least over well, probably 3,000. Oh, there we go. 4,235. That's perfect. How much? 2.86. I could probably put more fuel on this instead. And not just no asparagus staging or no solid rocket fuel boosters. Yeah, almost 5,000. Oh, that's plenty. That's plenty. Do we want to give this a name? Do you guys have any names in mind for this rocket? For this satellite in particular? We can call it anything you want, as long as it's obviously appropriate. If not, I'm probably gonna be like generic with the name, like ComSat or SatCom or whatever. Looks like a fountain pen. Savvy Light is peak naming. Sure, we can call it Savvy Light. Savvy Light. I'm gonna call it Savvy Light 1. Call it Savvy Light 1 since this will be this is the first iteration of it. Defoist. It's, you know, it's crazy how many... Hammer thruster is crazy, Tony. That's a crazy... You know what? You know what? We'll name the lander for Minmus. We'll name it that. We'll name it that. That's a perfect name for the lander for Minmus. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, we have liftoff. You know, it's crazy to see like a rocket like this, and you're probably thinking, wow, that's really small. How is that able to get into orbit? When like you see it compared to a Kerbal, it's huge. It's humongous. That's like the satellites that you see, you know, JWST or Hubble Space Telescope. Like, they are huge crafts. They're gigantic. Same with the rovers. The rovers they're like SUV sizes. they're huge. Actually, not that tiny at all. Playing the Indiana Jones game now? Wait, the new one? Can your PC handle that? Because that is a very taxing game, for sure. Yeah, so this doesn't have, like, proper control. So I have to control this manually. Those clouds are too realistic. Too realistic. I love these clouds. The clouds are so amazing. They're even more mesmerizing when you get close to Jewel or Sarnis or like all the outer planets as well. Like, oh my gosh, the clouds are beautiful. Same with Eve. Eve's clouds are also really cool too. Very, very detailed. It's amazing. Alright, I'm gonna wait till we reach probably 80,000 meters. Yeah, right there. We'll do that. I vote we go to Jewel for no reason. We don't really have the... Well, I mean, I could make a huge rocket to do that. But I want to be able to set up some comm networks first. Coke or Pepsi? Nah, Coke and Pepsi. They both have their strong suits. Just mix them together. Mix them together. Yeah, Game Pass. I have an Xbox as well. I like playing these cinematic single player games on the big TV screen. That is that is true. They're really fun to play. All right. Also, we are gonna bring this down here. You hate Coca-Cola and Pepsi? Too sugary. I love me some Pepsi. I like Pepsi, Coca-Cola, Sprite, Mountain Dew. You know, I love all of it. All right, we're in space now, so we can deploy this. We can extend antenna. We can also extend this antenna as well. This one's a direct connection, and then this one is a relay. So if we have another satellite that we put around the Mun, this will connect with the satellite around the Mun, while those will directly connect to the KSC. Alright. That brought it out quite far. We actually need this orbit to be quite far. So, yeah, let's go to Apoapsis. And we'll burn prograde. And we definitely want this to be quite far out. I forget what, like, synchronous orbit is with Kerbin. I'll have to look that up real quick. Let me do that before I do anything. Let me pause the game so I can actually do that. You love ginger ale? Yeah, ginger ale's good too. I like ginger ale. Alright, 1 second. Let's see. What, let's see. How to get into Kerbin synchronous orbit. Let's see. To get into Kerbin synchronous orbit, KSO, in Kerbal Space Program, you must first establish low Kerbin orbit. Home and transfer, raising your apoapsis to the KSO altitude 3.46 million meters, and circularizing your orbit at that altitude. Okay, 3.46 million. Okay. Because we want to do that to stick to one side. Four, five, six. There we go. And then we do it to the other side. How do you make those things that cover your ship? Also the name of them? Oh, the I call them shrouds because they shroud over it. So you pick one up. It's under the not construction. It's like payload thing, and you put it underneath. What I do is I put it underneath the decoupler, and then when you place it, you can start building it up. So like you'll left click to build it up more, and then you want to close it. You know, make a point at the top, and then it should be completed. I'll show you once we get back to once we make another rocket. Alright, I need to go to Apoapsis. Almost there. There we go. And that should be synchronous orbit or something like that. Honestly, I missed yesterday, National Ask a Stupid Question Day, so here's my question. On a scale of waffles to freezers, how many pancakes can you put in the pepper cracker? Waffles. Hey Vampiric Fox, how you doing? Space, the Final Frontier. These are the voyages of the starship KSP. Its continuing mission to reach space and interplanetary orbit. Exactly. So if I speed up time, yeah, we should be synced up with Kerbin now, and we should be facing the same side the entire time. Probably. Yeah, we're pretty much facing the same side. Yeah, look at that. You can tell by the green line here. So that's amazing. We did it. Alright. National Ask a Stupid Question Day. The holiday every customer service worker dreads. True. True. Alright. So this one's done. I do want to position this where the solar panels have direct sunlight to them, so that they can have power the entire time. I'll probably move it this way too. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Alright, let's return back to the Space Center. Red Luigi, that's your correct answer. True. Okay. So that satellite is up and running. So we need to do another one. That was a thunderstorm in the game. That was loud. Oh my god. Hey Rod, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Okay. So that was quite strong enough to get us into not only Kerbin orbit, but all the way to geosynchronous orbit, if you want to call it. My ears, I know it's very loud. I'm sorry. So we'll take another one out here. Savvy Light 2. And we're going to take this into orbit of the Mun. Let's go to the Mun. Fine, thanks. That's good. Congratulations on beating Twilight Princess, by the way. What would you rate the experience you had in Twilight Princess? All right. 3, 2, 1, go. First time finishing the game. Nice, nice. Very good, by the way. I did know everything in it, just never finished the final area or boss. What did you think of the Ganondorf fight? I would say the horse part, riding on the horse, is very annoying because I got knocked off my horse a few times from that. And I saw that Zelda was not doing what she was supposed to do, which was using the light arrows to stun him. Ooh, don't fight against me. Don't fight against me. Ah, come on. Do a little flip. There we go. Little trick in the air and then continue to burn. Alright, let's face more horizontally. Definitely a memorable battle, and yeah, I found you had to have Link L target him for Zelda to shoot. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, it's kind of like you kind of have to learn that on your own because they don't really hint that for you. Because you think that like Zelda would do that automatically, since you know you just need to get close to him, but no, apparently not. All right, let's make our way back into space. And then once we have this around the Mun, then you'll see how they'll connect together. At least I'm hoping. I'm going to cross my fingers that they connect together. Because that's what relay antennas are supposed to do. What they're supposed to do, and if they don't do that, then there's something wrong. Somehow forgot to make stages. Uh-oh. Yeah, the one thing I will advise is, like, when you're making your rocket, always check your staging. If you're in the vehicle assembly building, check the right side, because that's how the staging is, or if you're, before you're about to launch your rocket, definitely check your staging on the left to make sure all the decouplers are decoupling in the right places and all the engines are firing off at the right places. Because otherwise, it's not going to be good. Finally get to stream something new because it felt like Bomberman and Zelda went on forever. Yeah, I was, you know, I've seen you stream those a lot, and I mean, those are fun games, obviously, but yeah. Sometimes those games, especially Twilight Princess, if you're like, you know, doing everything that you can in it, like 100% it, which I got to 15 hearts, which, like you said, not too bad, and I agree with that. Like that's not bad at all. Not bad that I got 15 out of the 20. So I think I did pretty good with that. I will say, I will be so tomorrow I'm gonna be playing I already played Split Fiction. It Takes Two with my friend Tony, because we finished Split Fiction a couple days ago, and we're gonna be playing It Takes Two now, because it's made by the same people who made Split Fiction, and I'm looking forward to it because I loved Split Fiction, loved it. I gave it like a 9 out of 10, and I recommend a lot of people to play it with your friends. It's great. Okay, so we're going to the Mun. I'm gonna probably go around Kerbin once. Where is the Mun? The Mun's right there. Okay. Yeah. I think it would be a great game for you to stream as well if you have somebody that you can play with, Rod. I think you'll have a great time with it. There are a lot of puzzles in the game, and I know, like, Tony was not the... Tony, are you still here, by the way? Tony was not the biggest fan of all the puzzles, which I understand that, because, you know, I will say that there were lots of puzzles and not, like, so much just trying to get through certain areas normally, because there'll be a lot of obstacles in the way. Yeah. But it is still a great game. I'd say the story is pretty great. I like the story. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like the story in It Takes Two. Oh, also, I need to tell you guys here. I need to tell you about the poll that I put up yesterday, where I was asking you guys what kind of game you want to see me stream next as like a mainline series for streaming. And so far, it looks like that... Let's see. Yeah, Paper Mario is winning by a landslide right now. The first Paper Mario for the N64. 70 votes in total, and 66% of votes voted for Paper Mario. So, yeah, that is a lot. Also, thank you for the 14 likes. Thank you so much. That's a lot of votes. So, thank you everybody for participating in the poll. I really appreciate it. We'll probably be starting Paper Mario. It seems like we're gonna be playing Paper Mario, so we're gonna be playing that sometime soon this week, either on maybe Wednesday or Thursday. I'll let you guys know probably tomorrow what I've decided to do. I'm not sure, rebranding my channel. I'm changing the presentation entirely to make it more attractive to new viewers. Oh, is that why you changed your background and everything? I've thought about updating mine as well. But I have to talk to Kerbin about it because he's the one that made it. Just kind of maybe update the colors and maybe kind of make it blank, and then I could just add like GIFs and stuff to it instead, just to make it a little bit more lively. All right, we need to go here. I feel bad for everyone who picked 19 on the pop quiz that you gave us. Oh yeah, because I was doing the meme. I was doing the memes. And yeah, I'm glad that a lot of people. I'm glad a lot of people got it though. That's what I'm happy about. I'm glad a lot of people got the meme. So, but yeah, 112 answered. 112. Yeah, because it was pretty much a trick question. 4% said none of the above. Like what? What do you mean none of the above? None of the above is crazy. But yeah, 112 is, wow. 112 is crazy. Alright, so here we are at the Mun, and we need to orbit. Oh, am I... Wait. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I'm out of electric charge? What? Okay, Oh, that is so dumb, and I can't turn anymore. Oh, no. Yep, so I'm kind of at a loss at the moment. Great. I don't think there's going to be anything that can change the fact that I'm facing away from the sun. No. Okay, well, that's really stupid. Did I put a battery on this? I did. No, I didn't. Oh my god. No, I did. It ran out of charge that fast? That's crazy. Oh my god, I gotta revert the flight. Okay. No! It's fine. Whoa. Storm happening over there. Alright. You know, it's not the first time that this has happened. Um, you know he can't run for president for a third term, right? Because of the Constitution, Johnny, right? And that goes for any president who's already served 2 terms. I know you're a troll, though, so... But... if you're trying to get a rise out of me, you're not. I know, right? Kill this guy in history. No, I mean I can get heated sometimes, but yeah, like I mean, did I just miss a troll or something? They're still there. You could look up what Johnny said, Trump 28, which is like not possible. And again, like I know they're doing it just to try to get under my skin, because excuse me, I know what the Constitution says, so like any president can't do that. Any president that's already served 2 terms cannot serve another term after that. Trump, Dylan, I love that. I love that. Oh my god. Nor would we want him there again in either way. I mean, look, the thing is like I mean, he could have every right to campaign again, but it's not going to happen, period. Like, it just can't, because the Constitution says no president can serve more than 2 terms. Because after Franklin Delano Roosevelt died, that's when the amendment was passed, so that way, because Franklin Delano Roosevelt was on the way to getting, like, to have 4 terms as president, and Congress was like, ooh, we probably shouldn't have that anymore. We should probably limit the amount of times a president can serve in office. So Yeah, yeah, I don't know. Just as a result of that, yeah, that's why it exists in the Constitution. Okay, so this time I'm gonna do better in looking at the power that I have. Okay. Glad you like my new layout. It looks really good with the gameplay screen. Yeah, I like it. I don't know. I was thinking probably with me going kind of maybe similar with your color, but maybe more like purple, like more purple inclined with it, or like a violet sort of a color scheme going on. I agree. Yeah, but like I said, I might just want a blank slate so that I can just put like GIFs and stuff there. Just change it probably a couple times a week or once a week or something just to... Or I might get GIFs that are related to the game that I'm playing if there are any. Like transparent GIFs, of course. I know my rights. Savvy said as he pulled out a gun on the intruder. Oh my god. I don't own a gun, nor do I want to. Alright, orbit attempt number 1 starting now. Exactly. Exactly. The last one was just practice. It was just practice, right? Alright, so this time we should have power now. We will definitely have power. I got the power. Power. I don't know what Mun synchronous orbit is. Oh, synchronous orbit around the Mun is not possible. Oh, okay. So, apparently we can't do that. That's fine. But I want to do Mun synchronous orbit. Ugh. Probably at least for our orbit we can have our orbit just stay like really close to the edge of its sphere of influence. That would probably be a good idea. And boop, just like that. And then we want to do the same. You know, I'm going to bring it in a little bit more. So when I start burning prograde to get apoapsis, or sorry, periapsis up there, I won't be coming out of the Mun, or I won't be out of its sphere of influence doing that. Alright. Rolling around at the speed of sound. And stop. That is retrograde. We need prograde. Here we go. There we go. That's quite far away from the Mun, which is good. Alright, and that should work as well. Perfect. Found out attempt number 1 failed before it started. True. I found out last night that one of the bananas in DK Bonanza requires finding all 696 fossils and buying every outfit in the game. Fortunately, I almost have them all. Wow, that requires a lot. That's a lot. But it's good that you almost have them all. Speaking of Donkey Kong, I don't know if I would ever... I've talked about this before. I don't know if I'd ever play Donkey Kong 64, just because I would want to force myself to do 100% in it, because I've done that with basically every single game that I've Let's Played. Well, Paper Mario was the exception, because I Let's Played it video-wise, but I haven't done it stream-wise, so stream-wise I might want to 100% it. But, yeah, like Donkey Kong 64, that would take forever to get 101% in that, because of everything you have to do in it. I've never played the game before, too, so that would be quite an experience to try to do that. Okay, so let's go to the tracking station, and when we go to the tracking station, we should see a connection. See, if we look at this... Let's see... Yeah, because we have a direct connection there. Yeah, these are directly connected to Kerbin. What if I go... Well, here, let me do this real quick. What if I just don't have the direct connection? If I remove the... Or not remove it, but just retract this. Because we also have the relay antenna. Then we go to tracking station again. Okay, that's still doing that too. Should be fine, like as long as I have a relay antenna, it should still connect to these, because I thought it would be connecting to each other, kind of like bouncing signals off each other. Because one says relay, one says direct. So... No, it's okay, still doing the same thing. That's fine. That's fine. Well, it might depend on, like, the aircraft that we're using, or spacecraft, whatever. Okay, we'll just go back to the Kerbal Space Center, and we're gonna go land on... We're gonna land on Minmus now. I failed because of incorrect staging. Oh no! No! I mean, those satellites anyway, they're gonna be temporary, so when we actually have better communication devices, then they will stay. So they will stay in orbit. Those are just temporary for now, so that way we can kind of connect to those satellites to connect to the Kerbal Space Center. Alright, so lander time. Oh yeah, I wanted the lander cans. So I want this one, and it's gonna be very goofy, but it'll probably work. It'll work out. This thing, yeah, look at that. I do need a large parachute right there, and probably some radio ones. Give me the large radio ones. There we go. Beautiful. Then I need some other science stuff, such as thermometer. I don't know why I went around that way. Barometer, and then goo. Because I want to bring... let's bring Valentina this time. Valentina, you come with, and Bob. Valentina and Bob. Then we have the... heat shield, which we have this one that we can use. What's my largest decoupler? This is the largest decoupler. Okay. My largest protective shell is that, so we're just gonna have to deal with that. I'll just cross my fingers that we won't burn up in the atmosphere. When we come back, that is. Oh, I need to... Hold on. I need solar panels. I'll put solar panels there. That'll work. And a battery, probably. Yeah, we could put like 2 batteries there. Okay. Attempt failed. No! No, not another attempt fail. You got this. You got this. Forgot to make the thrusters work. Sometimes that happens. Yeah. These should be enough to get 0.62. Yeah, that should be enough for Minmus. Well, let's see. Oh, that's not gonna work with the shroud, though. Ooh, I have a better idea. Maybe that'll be okay? Yeah, if I just raise this up here. No, that won't. Let's see, landing gear. I don't need large landing gear for this, because this is Minmus after all. And we'll probably be landing on the lake bed, so that should be fine. How do I activate the thrusters anyways? I generally don't know. Space. If you're playing on PC, it's space to activate it, and then Z to full throttle, or shift to gradually raise it, and then control to lower it, gradually lower it, or X to turn it off completely. Alright, that should be enough. As long as I don't use this stage to get... yeah, as long as I don't use that stage to, like, get in orbit and stuff, that should be fine. Alright, so yeah, we have Valentina and Bob. Cool. Alright, so I'm gonna make large stages here. Since we're carrying a pretty hefty payload up here. Yeah, if I look at center of mass, yeah, we need to lower that quite a bit. $262. You know what? We'll make a larger stage out of that. Attempt 4 failed. No. Gotta go right now? Okay. See you later, Rod. Thanks for watching. Thank you for stopping by and chatting. I appreciate it. so let me put this here. This big old rocket here. Yeah, we need another one of these, I guess. 0.82. Well, this one says the bottom. Excuse me. I can do this and probably put 2 of these next to each other. Just like that. Make them more like this. No. That's better. And that should be 1.58. There we go. That's good. What's the... Alright, center mass is there. Okay. That's not bad. Oh, that's exactly 1. That's funny. $1.25. Yeah, we can use these to get this started. Alright, and this one was going to be called... What did Tony say? Tony said... Hammer thruster. Hammer... Oops, I can type thruster. Oh god. This rocket looks pretty good. I like it. Hopefully you don't flip in the air while we're trying to get high in the atmosphere. Alright. So, this is gonna be a Minmus landing mission. We have all the science that we can get. We have a scientist with us, so we can replenish the what's it called? The Science Junior and the goo experiment. And we don't need any ladders to climb up and down because Minmus has very low gravity, way lower than the Mun, so we'll be fine. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. We have liftoff. Have you ever played No Man's Sky? Oh yeah, I've done multiple streams of No Man's Sky before. I wanna play more No Man's Sky. I need to get back into streaming that again because of all the new stuff that they've added in their recent update, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I need to find a day to do that. Oh, I didn't get a control thing. Uh-oh. No, that's fine. This is okay. You're gonna buy No Man's Sky on Friday? Ooh, that sounds exciting. Ooh, careful. There we go. Seems like a very fun space game. It really is. It really is. And so much of the game has improved over the years, and it's just a great game to play now. Fantastic. Which I never knew it was a space game until sometime last week. Really? It's a yeah, it's a really good concept of a space exploration game. I didn't know much about it till last week and this week. That's okay. It's good that you know about it now, because you'll have a great time playing it for sure. And it is multiplayer, so you can have friends join you, or you can make new friends on the game if you want to. I've been debating on how much I hate myself and if I want to get my summer car or not, with my winter car being in development. I played my summer car a long time ago. I I did not like it at all. The like putting the car together was fine for one, but the worst part about it was traveling to and from your house, like to the store to get supplies or get like food or whatever, and then going back to your house. It took way too long, and I was so bad. I did not like it at all. I don't even know if they made any updates with the game since I last played it, because it didn't seem like that they were. I don't know. No Man's Sky is 60% off. Ooh, that's a good deal right there. I can't wait for Hello Games' new game coming out soon called Light No Fire. I can't wait for that one. 35 Canadian dollars? Nice. Yeah, that's a good deal right there. That's definitely worth it, for sure. 35 Canadian dollars? Oh yeah. That would probably be like maybe 20 something USD, I think. All right. So we are in orbit of Kerbin, and we need to go to Minmus over here. It would probably be best if we burned this direction, because Minmus is making its round over here, making its way around. Oop, too much. Oh, that's perfect. Like right there. I love that. Did you hear BlackRack just released V5 for KSP Clouds? I DM him to see if it's true, if he wants paid, that he'll give the update, or do you have to pay another 5? Haven't gotten a response. According to Google, it's 25 USD dollar. Yeah, it's 25 USD. That's good. That is a good deal. I hope, I would assume, like, because I believe he said that whenever he's finished with the mod and completely, he was gonna make it free. Which I'd assume he would, I assume he would be very close to finishing it by now, because I think more recently, like, he talked about being close to finishing the mod, but I would hope that if you have proof of payment, then, or that you've subscribed to him before, that you can get it. Because I would totally prove that I did pay for his subscription to get one of the versions of his mod. Because I'd totally be down for that. Also, I got Skate for free on Epic Games. Hey, Khajiit Queen, how you doing? Welcome to Kerbal Space Program. Okay. From what I know, No Man's Sky is space with so many colors. Yes, there's many colors, there's many different planets in it. Actually, you know what? Since you mentioned that, Foxworth, that's a rumor on Reddit. I was on his Patreon for like, Patreon for like 4 months. I paid as much as DLC. Let me look up his, oops. Because I wanted to see here. Let's see. Posts. Yeah, yesterday. True Volumetric Clouds Release 5. Fixed a series issue causing Kraken attack when switching to map view. The download link and file name is the same, but contents have changed. So if you receive the download link via email or DM, it will still work and contains the fixed version. Highly improved clouds. Oh. What else we got here? Hold on, I want to check this other stuff. Oh yeah, the puddles. Yeah. Lathe volcanoes have also been redone to take advantage of these improvements. Oh, that looks so good. Wow, those clouds have been improved so much better. Oh, it's $6.50 a month now. Oh gosh. Yeah, it's $6.50 a month for that. Yeah, I do hope the rumor is true, though. I do hope so. Let's see, that has direct exposure. Here, let me just... Nerd. Yeah, I'll just raise this up so I can get more direct sunlight. Yeah, we'll do just that because we need to keep our power. Alright, let's warp to... getting close to Minmus here. Warp. Alright, goodbye, Kerbin, for the moment. Yeah, because I really would love the version 5 if I'm able to get it technically for free if I've already subscribed to him once. Well, I technically subscribed to him twice, so, you know, that's a technicality right there. to there. No Man's Sky has way too many planets. It has 18 quintillion planets. And that's why, like, I mean, makes the exploration endless, but I will say that, like, they should make, I don't know how hard it would be for them to do it, because they've improved, like, terrain, they've improved how certain planets, like, look, because even though it could be, like, this radioactive planet, the radioactivity, or the planet could look slightly different, or probably completely different, but I would say they should come up with different, like, different biomes, or like planets that could have multiple different biomes on them. I think that would be a good idea, in my opinion. Let's see, how much... Yeah, our electric charge, we have quite a bit of electric charge, so we have enough to kind of move around. I'll still pay again. It's pretty much worth. Basically, it makes a whole nother game, especially with parallax. That is true, too. Yeah. Plus, I would say version 5 pretty much just has, you know, like, it doesn't seem like there really could be much more to improve, because it looks just beautiful. Like, other than probably some bug fixes and all that, but still, you know. Like, that's just... It just looks perfect the way it is. Alright, and... There we are, and I want to land... You know, we could use... Or we could land on, like, the lake beds, but I don't want to do that. I want to land on probably a rocky surface, like maybe... I don't know, let me get my orbit closer. Let me do that first. Because then you see how my orbital line gets close together. And plus, like, you know, the payment of like $6.50 a month. I mean, he could be fixing bugs within that month, you know, and you could get another like updated version of it within that time frame. Okay, so I'm going around this way. So maybe we could try to land. I'm gonna quick save. I need to. I needed to get into the habit of quick saving a lot more, and I usually don't do that for some reason. Alright, stop rotating, crotating if you play Destiny 2. You know, they came out with that Epic Raid and Epic Raid version, and I haven't touched it all in Destiny 2, so... Yeah. I just haven't been bothered with it. Okay, burn here, and we're gonna just go down. Oop, too much, too much. Was going to wait, but I want those puddles and ice reflections. Yeah, like those reflections are so good. Yeah, I don't know why that sent twice. That's weird. YouTube being silly. It's Jebson or Jerome, whatever you remember me as. Hey Jerome, how have you been? Good to see you. Was going to wait, but I want those puddles and ice reflections. Wait, it said a third time. What is what is happening? Are you okay, Foxworth? Is everything okay? Blink twice if blink twice if you need help. But yeah, Jerome, it's good to see you. Or Jepson. Hope you've been doing well. 15 like hype. Thank you guys for the 15 likes. I've been alright. I picked up a new game series, the Metal Gear Solid franchise, and no lie, I beat all of them in like 2 or maybe 3 weeks. Wow, wow, you've been at work with those games. Loved every second. That's good. That's good. I recently beat Twilight Princess, Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, and I recently beat Split Fiction with my friend Tony. And tomorrow I'm going to be playing It Takes Two with Tony as well, so that'll be fun. What's my opinion on the new No Man's Sky update? I haven't played any of it, but from what I've seen and read about it, it's amazing because people can make any kind of ship that they want now. Any kind. Like, the customization is endless with it, and that is like one of the best kind of features you can have in a game like No Man's Sky. So it's quite exciting, and when I do stream it, I definitely want to try to get my hands on trying to do stuff like that. Alright, we're landing on Minmus. I need to be careful with my burn here. I need to burn while I'm over this. I want to make it the Millennium Falcon in No Man's Sky. That would be so cool to do that. That would be so cool. Alright. So you can see the lake bed below, but I want to land up here. And a TIE fighter. Ooh, TIE fighter would be cool. Oh my god, I can imagine like huge projects that people would be making too. Like, I don't know if there's like a size limit that you can do with them, but imagine like a Star Destroyer from Star Wars. That would be something. Alright, let me go vertical. And we are going to decouple this. And activate engine like that. I'm just going to slowly fall down. Get our landing gear out. Hopefully that all blows up. That would be nice if it did. I only said it once on my screen. It sent like 4 times on my end for some reason. I don't know why it did that. What other game plans do you have, Jerome? What are some other games you're gonna be playing? And it didn't even blow up. Oh my god. Didn't even blow up. That's crazy. Oh, that's why I had it in orbit when I need to be on surface mode. No clue yet. Just finished the last one in the series technically yesterday, and I've been playing some Minecraft with my friends since. Ooh, Minecraft's fun. Sounds like a good time. Alright, slow. Perfect. Alright, and then what I'm gonna... Oh. What I'm gonna do is remove this from symmetry and bring down the spring strength from this side. Just so that way this leg can... Okay, remove from symmetry. Yeah, make that strong there. Alright, I mean, if it wants to do that, that's totally fine with me. Which side are we facing? Okay, we're facing from here. Okay, Valentina, get out. Alright, we've landed on Minmus. We have landed. Let's see. EVA reports. We're in the Midlands. You feel a bit like a superhero when you jump in the low gravity. Surface sample? The surface seems to consist of tiny crystal-like grains. Very pretty, but probably not edible. Then we will plant a flag. What just call it? Minmus Midlands. Minmus Midlands. This isn't, let's see. This isn't mint ice cream. Okay. So the next thing I want to do is probably try to go on a hunt for a rock. Which on here it shouldn't be too hard to find. I know last time when I had trouble finding one, I had to cheat a little bit to pinpoint where one could be, because it was going to take me like forever to find one. And none of these rocks I can pick up, so there's like a small rock that I should be able to find. And usually they could be within these other rocks that are here. It's just hard to see. They could be blending in, and I wouldn't even know it. Alright, I'm gonna quick save after I did all that, by the way. So yeah, let's just explore a little bit. Let's fly around. I'm at work and lose service a lot. I wonder if my service is going in and out when I sent that, so like glitched or something. Probably. It's okay though. I found it kind of humorous. I'm like, are you okay? What's going on? Yeah, I'll probably just kind of fly around to see if there's any rocks that I could find. Yeah, like these, I can't. Like, even though I could probably stand on them, they're not the rocks I'm looking for. Yeah. This isn't the rock. It's not Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Usually the best way to find them is if they're just kind of standing alone by themselves. But they're kind of... I mean, the coloration's definitely different from the rest of them. Like, even though it's all green, the hue is definitely different. And I think it's definitely shaped a peculiar way. Makes it stand out more. I think I've been able to find them on the lake beds as well, which might be an easier time, but most of the time you find them like on the cliff sides and the ridges. Alright, what I'm gonna do is switch over to Bob real quick. So we can take data and conduct a survey here. While the material samples were processed, you begin to turn your thoughts to how much Minmus looks like a mint dessert, and have discovered that you are now hungry. Okay. Crew report. You record the assessment of the situation. Observe the goo. You observe the goo. Temperature. You collect and record the temperature data from the environment. And where's my... Did I not... I thought I brought a barometer. Did I not bring a barometer? I could have sworn I did. Oh, I think I covered... I think I covered the barometer with the battery. Because I think I have the thermometer here and then the barometer, but I can't reach it. Oh no. Oops. That's alright. That's okay. Alright, I'm gonna have to do a bit of... unfortunately, a bit of, cheating here, because I don't know where this is. Surface feature finder. Okay. There's like scan points. Yeah, you could see like where they are here. If I do... I can't do that with this on. Yeah, we'll go back to Valentina. Okay, I was kind of getting close to one, and you can see how spread out they are compared to... Because our rocket was not close to any of them. Alright, but there is one that's all the way over here. Yeah, I would probably have to zoom out like super duper far away for me to find any of these rocks. Oh, is this literally inside this rock here? Oh no, here it is. Yep, this is the rock that we're looking for. Oh yeah, you can see how different it looks compared to the other rocks. Like, it's not even... Actually, it's not even green. That's funny. It has like a little bit of green stuff on it, but that's about it. Green sandstone. Let's pick it up. All evidence points towards Minmus once having several liquid oceans. Physics indicates this is impossible. Study of these strange small stones will provide valuable insight into this mystery. Okay, then I can just get rid of that. There we go. Now we can head back to the ship. And we're kind of a long way away from our ship. Alright, we're flying, we're flying. Oh my god. Alright, here we are, back at the ship. Alright, I'm gonna collect this data, and I want to store it. Nice. And then I need Bob to get out, so I can restore. Cool. Because once we go probably above Minmus, we can take another Science Junior sample. Alright, so I guess we can leave now. Realism Fun Police say Minmus is too close to the sun. It couldn't be icy, but then it couldn't be mint ice cream, and my brain can't handle that. Oh no. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, the moon in real life is quite cold. I don't know. Like, well, what's a I don't know what the surface temperature of the moon is when it's like its day side. I'm not really sure. Alright, we'll just burn that much, and we should be able to conduct another experiment here. The high radiation environment caused a few of the samples to glow. It looks like it would be fun to paint the rocket with this. Yep, near Minmus. Alright, Bob, get out real quick. Collect data, store, and then store that experiment. Beautiful. Look at that surface below. That's one of the lake beds. Alright, sorry about that. Of course the moon is cold, otherwise the cheese would be melty and gross. Oh my god. True! True, speaking facts over here. Show me the facts. Sorry. Let me look that up real quick. How... Let's see. Temperature of moon... Not noon. Moon surface. The temperature of the moon's surface is extreme and varies dramatically, reaching... Oh. I'll slow it down. Let's see. It varies dramatically, reaching about 127 degrees Celsius, or 260 degrees Fahrenheit, during the day, and dropping to around negative 173 degrees Celsius, negative 280 degrees Fahrenheit at night. These drastic changes are due to the moon's lack of a significant atmosphere, which prevents it from trapping heat or scattering sunlight. In permanently shadowed craters near the poles, temperatures can be even colder, with measurements as low as negative 250 degrees Celsius or negative 410 degrees Fahrenheit. Moldy moon cheese is the worst. It is. The thing is, too, is like, I'm pretty sure Minmus could exist because of the scale of this system. Because, like, it's what, a 10th? Each, like, the Mun, Kerbin, all the other celestial bodies, including the star, is a 10th of the size of their actual sizes. of like, real world planets and moons. So, like, I'm sure if the sun were to be a tenth of the size of what it is now, it would not be as hot. It would probably not be as hot. Alright, actually just keep burning prograde. Alright, goodbye, Minmus. It was a pleasure landing on you and getting a lot of science from you. Alright, so let's burn retrograde. I'm gonna get that below probably. We'll do about 40,000. Oh, that's too much. Let's just crash right into it. We'll do 40,000. There we go. Let me conduct an experiment again. Just out here. High over Kerbin. Okay, then we got some signs from that. Cool. Alright, close doors. Alright, time to fall down to Kerbin. Alright, let's retract these. It's very dark, so you guys won't be able to see anything, unfortunately. Landing gear is gonna go out. Oof. Oh, I don't think I picked up that goo experiment. Yeah, that's fine. Oops. Alright, kind of want to skid across the surface, or the atmosphere, so that way I can get to the day side. You can kind of see how we're getting close to the day side just by looking over here. The light is about to come over here, oh my god. I could see the light. Blinded by the light. Yeah, I'm not going to use any more of my fuel until we get to the day side. Alright, now let's use the rest of this to bring us back down. Because I'm sure if I went any lower than 40,000, I would probably land on the nighttime side, and I don't want to do that. I'm trying to see that number there. Okay. How high are we? 56,000? Okay. We can keep going. And there we go. Okay. Just a couple of this. And things should be smooth sailing. And we have a huge continent that we're going to be landing on. So we might be able to get a surface sample of this spot as well, which would be pretty good. We might burn up a little bit more. Yeah, here we go. Alright, good. We're fine. We're fine. No! My game crashed! Oh my god. Please don't do this to me. No! What? Oh my gosh. My game crashed! Why did it crash? Did you save? I had a quick save. Where did I quick save? Oh my god. I think my quick save was... Was it? I think it was on No. I think it was when I was leaving Minmus. I can't remember. Oh, or was it? I can't remember. Either it was on Minmus or after I left Minmus. Oh, God. And we were about to land. We're about to land back down on the... Ah! Ah! So crazy. All right. Let's see where I left off. Let's see. Okay. Where am I? Where's our hammer thruster? Okay, we were just leaving. Okay. I quick saved when we got back into Kerbin orbit. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay. Thank goodness. Oh boy. Let's see. I might want to orbit a little bit here. Just because I might want to just get my periapsis more on the daytime side. Can't believe that happens. Oh my god. Alright, I'll quick save again as I'm falling towards Kerbin's. That way, in case I crash again, I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to worry about doing the burn anymore. We'll do about 35. Alright, quick save again. Oops. Quick save. There we go. And then just kind of warp there. Goodbye, Minmus. Goodbye. I'm gonna slowly turn into a green dot. Oh my gosh, there you go. Yep, there it goes. And it kind of turns into like a star in the distance. What it looks like to be a star. Alright, I'll quick save here in case I need to make any corrections before falling down. Retract. Retract. Oh! Bob. Or no, Valentina. Quickly. Click data. Go. Yes! Oh! Did it just in time. Oh my god. Phew. Almost had her burned alive. I'll go sideways now. A lot of storm clouds there. Oh, look at that mountain peeking over. That's so cool. Same with this mountain range. That's really cool too. Alright, I do not want to land in the storm clouds. Don't want to do that. There we go. Yeah. And there should be enough parachutes here for us to land softly. We're probably gonna get some rain on us. Yeah, we're still in the storm clouds. That's okay. Very loud. I'm gonna turn that down so you guys don't hear it that much. Oh, that's a lot louder than I expected. Try and turn this down as much as possible. There we go. That shouldn't be too loud for you guys. Oh yeah. Don't crash. Okay. Whew. That that pause there scared me. I was like, ah, don't crash, please. Wow. Look at that. We're gently floating down. Oh, the clouds are actually moving towards us, so we're getting into the thick of it. Into the thick of it. Into the thick of it. You can see the clouds moving this way. And touchdown. Alright, Valentina, I want you to get out real quick. Take a surface sample. This is dirt and grass, and some small rocks. You suspect this isn't going to be much of a groundbreaking discovery. EV report. I don't think a spacesuit was entirely necessary to get here, was it? You're in the Kerbin Highlands. Alright. Let's go back inside. Oh yeah, what does it look like? Hold on. Oh yeah, I forgot. Look at that. That's so cool. Oops. Alright, what about Bob? Yeah, Bob kind of has the better perspective. Because he's up a little bit higher. That's so cool. Alright, let's recover the vessel. Alright, now I can turn up the volume again. Oh boy. $867 science. That's how much we have in total. We got a lot. Alright, so we can spend a good chunk of that on some good things. Like I want... what do I want? Oh yeah, I could use more solar panels for one. Like actual solar, like ones that, you know, extend out. That's what I would like. That's what I like to have. A bigger protective shell. That's another one that I would like to have. Precision propulsion. Yeah, I actually want these as well. Because these will be important too. And advanced landing. See, no, we have enough of those. Where's the wheels? Oh yeah, here's a wheel. Yeah, I need that. And I don't think I'll have enough for... Actually, well, here, spend that. 90. If I spend 90... I will see how much I have left, because I want to spend something else on 160. Let's see. Specialized control. Do we get bigger, like the larger... Yeah, here it is. Reaction wheel module large. I want that. And then we can get... Maybe... Yeah, aerodynamics would probably be good to have. Yeah, aerodynamics. Wow, look at all that. Look at all that science we just spent. Oh boy. Okay. So, we've pretty much done... Wait, do I have better communication relays or anything like that? Because that's what I also need to look at. Because I didn't keep in mind. No, we have this. This is a relay. And we could probably put this around Minmus. Yeah, we could probably do that. Okay, so I don't have a better Probodobodyne, unfortunately, but we do have better control, better power options, because we have these photovoltaic panels that actually extend out, and we have ones that can retract, but I'm not worried about whether they can retract or not. This one, I don't want that one. I want the one that sticks out all the way, stretches out. Yeah, like that. That's good. Alright, so we got that one, and then battery. Well, how much does this have? 100? Okay. So yeah, we can do that, and then add these. How large are these? Okay. How much fuel does that have? 27? That's pretty interesting. What? How would this, it just attaches like that? Okay. That's kind of goofy. What's this? Okay, that's not what I want to use. And we have these. This one's pretty efficient as well. So we can use this on top of it. I think we'll be fine with this one. Where's the hammer thruster? Oh, you missed it. We used it. We used it to land on Minmus. Yeah, we used it to land on Minmus, and we got back home safely. My game crashed, though, when I was going back. Let's see, that's 922. What if I use this one? Yeah, that's a lot better. Yeah, I mean, you can always go back and watch that mission. It wasn't too long ago. Yeah, the game crashed, which is funny. But now I'm making a relay satellite to go around Minmus. So we can call this one Savvy Light. This will be Savvy Light 3. Do I have I still don't have a small decoupler. I still need a small decoupler. Too much hammer thrusting made the game crash. Exactly. That's exactly what happened. So true, so true. See, we'll do this and this. There we go. Love it. Alright. Little tiny payload. And then we got this little thing here. Actually, you know what? No, do a smaller stage because I don't think I'll need that much fuel. Yeah, do a smaller stage like that. More than likely, this will also be in space. So take care of that. And then... probably don't have to make a huge rocket. I could probably take a couple of these. Take, let's say, this liquid fuel engine. And do some asparagus staging on top of that. Oh yeah, these are fuel tanks as well, because we just got these. So those work quite well. What's that, 4,854, and then we can connect these together with fuel ducts. So that goes there, this goes here, and then the same thing on this side. Mirroring it, because that's what asparagus staging is. What you up to, Tony? What you doing? Yeah, all those are supposed to go together. 205. Okay, and then we gotta separate these. So I'm gonna face this way. Yeah, this one and that one. Oops. So these two go here, and then those two will decouple after. This should be enough for us to get to orbit around Minmus. For our relay satellite. Okay, so we need to make our way to Minmus. And I think... Oh, it's nighttime. I don't want it to be nighttime. There we go. This should be enough. We have over 5,000 Delta V. Yeah, that should be good enough. And our Delta V will raise anyway as we keep going up. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go! Those two go first. I'll keep this up so I can see the electric charge on this. And I also think that this might be the... Oh! This might be the last, Oh god. Come on, don't do this to me, game. Oh my gosh. Please, let me go up. There we go. Alright, I've recovered. I've recovered. Alright, those go, and then we just have the middle stage left. What's this game about? There's like, there's all kinds of different things you can do in this game. So you're basically like a space agency that, depending on if you're doing science mode, which is what we're doing, which is we just create our own missions, and we go and collect science by taking surface samples of celestial bodies, using scientific devices to like scan any atmospheres or get samples from rocks or pick up rocks and stuff. And you do that in career mode as well, except for career mode, you have like a budget and you also have missions that you can get from mission control to do specific tasks to earn more money and science as well. Um, and then there's like creative mode where you just pretty much do whatever you want, which sort of is similar to science mode, except for science mode, you don't have everything unlocked and you have to unlock everything with science. Same with career mode. Career mode actually has like you need to increase the budget by you need to earn more money to make sure you have more money in the budget, and you also need to get science on top of that to unlock more like fuel tanks, engines, technology, stuff like that. So should have used an inline stabilizer. I don't know why I didn't put one in, but that's okay. So what I'm doing with these missions is setting up a comm network so that way the satellites can communicate with each other. And in case I go far away, I can communicate with the satellites that are closest to me, so that way I don't lose connection when I'm far away. Because we're eventually going to be getting out of Kerbin's sphere of influence, and we're going to be going to a different planet at some point. Alright, so now we're in orbit, and we need to get to Minmus over here. There we go, so bye. Yep, perfect. Alright, so now I gotta move to this maneuver node right here, this blue one, because that's our trajectory node, or our maneuver node. That's what it's called. And it's gonna take 23 seconds to burn, but we are gonna reach that maneuver node in 1 minute and 24 seconds, but I can speed up time to get there faster. Any game from this year that I really want to play? Not that I could think of right now. Not off the top of my head. Not off the top of my head. I mean, Split Fiction was fun to play since it came out this year. I do want to play Hollow Knight Silksong. I definitely want to play Silksong after I play the first Hollow Knight, so... Is that... Yeah, that's already came out. Why would it be on the top of your head that's no place to store games? Nah, I'm trying to work on my balance, you know? Trying to work on my balance, Captain Morgan. There you go, I fixed it. How's everyone? Everyone's doing well. I was playing House Flipper 2 earlier, but like it was not going well. Like, you know, some friends, friends came by, but then literally everybody left. And so I'm like, I'm gonna instead play Kerbal Space Program, and it turned out to work out better. So, ended up working out a lot better, for sure. How are you doing, though? Alright, let's go to Minmus here. Warp. Yeah, we already have satellites that are around the Mun and Kerbin, but we need one that's around Minmus, so. Yeah, how is chat doing? No, I think that Captain Morgan has not been here yet. This is the first time in this stream tonight. Okay. Doing good. Just got home. Nice. That's good. That's good. Uh-oh. Wait, did I... Oh my god. What happened? I think time... Oh, I think I warped too far. No, that's fine. Oh, there we go. I just fixed it like that. Easy. Easy peasy. Okay. Now I need to burn prograde so I can not crash into Minmus. And we'll have an orbit like that. Perfect. And that's pretty much all we need to do now. There we go. Solar panels should face the... Oop, where am I going? Nope. Oop, turn the other way. Turn the other way. There we go. Oh my god. I'm so bad at turning spacecraft. I want to face the... Yeah, I want to face this way towards... I guess towards Minmus, I don't know. Really, I want to face towards Kerbin. There. Okay, that's fine, whatever. Antenna state, idle, let's see. Aim camera. Reset camera. Transmit data required complete. No, that's fine. Alright, let's go back to Space Center. He's Kerbalin, yeah. Much needed long weekend, I had a blast. That's good. Glad you had a blast. It's storming in the Kerbal Space Center. Very loud storm indeed. Okay. I actually wanted to go back out there so I can so I could check the satellites. Yeah, let's go back out here. Ah, there we go. Now you can see it. Look. You can now see how they're connecting together. Look at that. I love that. That's amazing. So, that means we have a relay connection with Minmus, the Mun, and Kerbin. So it's like a triangulation, pretty much, which is awesome. Okay. So that means that we can probably go beyond the Kerbin sphere of influence. And we could probably go to the next closest planet, which is Eve. Eve is better to get there. It's faster to get there, and it's a lot easier. And I think, yeah, Eve is supposed to be behind Kerbin because it orbits so fast. Yeah. So that'll be something for probably another time. What's your furthest mission you've done on here? My farthest mission would probably be Erlem. Yeah, with the Outer Planets mod, it would be Erlem. This beautiful, beautiful planet, this gas giant. I've only been around Erlem. I haven't been to like any of its moons, like Polta. I've never been in orbit around it, or Wall or Tall. Tall looks really cool. It's like a golden nugget. Really interesting. I don't. Oh yeah, I forgot. Preax is also another moon, which both Preax and Polta share the same orbital path. Like, they're on the same orbital plane, or like the same line. And pretty much Preax is always ahead of Polta, which is quite cool. I would, however, like to go to Nidon, because Nidon is really cool because of two of its moons. Thatmo, which is based off of Triton, and it kind of has an atmosphere, as you can see. Kind of reminds me of like Hoth a little bit. But not only that, but it has a really far away moon called Nissi. And it's pretty much like a captured asteroid, basically. And that would be really cool to go to. It's really far out, though. Hoth, more like Koth. Koth is crazy. But you have Plock, which is out here. Plock is the farthest, sometimes the farthest object in the Kerbal system. Because technically, at the moment, the farthest object is Nidon at the moment. Because you can see how the orbital path here is. How sometimes Plock goes in front of Nidon's orbital path. Yeah, so technically Nidon's the farthest at the moment, but you could see how much farther out Plock can go from Nidon. So yeah. And it's much like Minmus with its weird orbit, where you have to catch it sort of like around here. So. But not only that, but we could go farther out if we want to, because we have all these other star systems because of these other mods that I've added. We also have like black holes that are around here too. Because the closest star system to us would be the Kerbal system. That's the next closest system, and then we have the closest black hole, which is QP 521. That's the closest black hole to the Kerbal system. So, farthest black hole is QP 672. The farthest star system, I would probably say, would be Jimmel. Jimmel's probably the farthest one. And that would require... First of all, that would require a lot of power, for one, and there's no way to orbit or to teleport to those places except for Kerbal, because Sarnis has the wormhole that's around... has the wormhole that takes us to the Kerbal system, which is really cool, but Everywhere else, it's kind of just like, oh, we just gotta wait it out, you know? Just gotta wait it out. That's why I don't space travel, way too complicated. Oh my god, imagine like commercial space travel. That'd be something. That would be crazy. All right. Let's see here. We've been going for 3 hours, 8 minutes. I know I streamed a little bit earlier. I streamed a little bit earlier with some House Flipper 2, so I think what I want to do is probably just end the stream here. And tomorrow we're going to be playing some It Takes Two with Tony, so that'll be quite exciting. And I'm looking forward to it for sure. I'm sure Tony's looking forward to it as well. But I'm going to go raid somebody first, so you guys stick around for a moment while I find somebody. Nice. Yeah, let's see. Who could we find? Who is streaming right now? Let me refresh here. Let's see. Lens is streaming. MJ. What's MJ playing? Super Mario Party. Let's see. He's playing Super Mario Party. That's cool. What are you playing? No idea what he's playing. It doesn't say what he's playing. Oh, Chaos is streaming. Yeah, let's raid Chaos because he's playing not Helldivers. He's playing Monster Hunter Wilds. Let's go do that. All right, so you guys could do hashtag Savvy Raid, and also if you haven't already, be sure to hit that like button. I'd really appreciate that. Thank you for all the likes tonight as well. We got to about 20 likes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. And yeah, tomorrow It Takes Two. That's what we'll be doing, and soon I will also be starting to stream Paper Mario for the N64. GG's, everybody. Here's the link to Chaos's stream if you want to raid him, and I will also redirect you guys as well. So, anyway, go and raid Chaos for me, guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow for some It Takes Two. Actually, wait, can I raid him? Oh, wait, no, I'm not raid him. I can't redirect, that's right. I can't do that yet. But yeah, just click the link and go raid him. Go do that for me. I appreciate it. Anyways, good night, guys. I'll see you later.